Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to a little mini reading, I guess, for the 8-8 portal. I feel like doing a little reading, not really a daily, not really anything else. I have some birth charts I need to do instead. But I kind of wanted to put out a little video for y'all too, but not necessarily like something that I regularly put out. I was just sitting here pulling my cards, and I wasn't really, asking anything in particular, and some particular cards fell out. And I thought, well, this is very significant because I got a download about this that I haven't gotten in a while. Several months. I think the last time I discussed this was probably in the fall or the winter. And I haven't talked about it again. Well, it's coming back now. Well, the first two cards that came out was the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups reversed. So there's someone who is holding back the fact that they're unhappy and discontent within their home and family. This is someone who works very hard to provide stability for their family. They most likely have a job where they work very hard. They work long hours. They probably work a lot of overtime to provide this stability for their family. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. But they're unhappy doing it. But they're keeping this a secret. They're holding this back. Well, then some other shit happens. All of these cards came out together. The Moon reversed with the Chariot right beside it in the upright. So, let's talk about this before I go into the rest of it. The Moon in reverse is about secrets being revealed, period. Something that someone has been fearing. I'm hearing as well. This is a masculine energy. But a secret that's been revealed is leaving this person who is working very hard to support their family here very unhappily. They're moving forward with victory and success and forward movement. Okay, so I wanted to know what the Moon in reverse was about. And the Page of Pentacles came out. And I heard, this is a secret about a child. Someone's finding out that a child is not theirs. Because then the High Priestess came out in the reverse. That's saying that this masculine energy, they had some intuition that this child was not theirs. They didn't follow that. They ignored their intuition. And they also have a secret that they're revealing. It's like tit for tat. It's like a masculine energy finds out that a feminine Cancerian is hiding a secret about a child. And so they decide to get even with revealing their secret. But whatever the case is here, this divine masculine has been in their feelings for a long time, overworking with the 10 of Wands here, working to provide for their family in a stalemate situation, refusing to see the truth, even though their intuition saying, I don't think this child's yours. You didn't follow your intuition. You were blinded to the truth. You didn't want to see the truth because you were in your emotions. And when you're in your emotions, all you want to do is work. Focus on your work. Focus on your money. That's what happens when this divine masculine gets in their emotions. They work all kinds of overtime. And they're unhappy about it. And they're not saying anything about it. They're holding that back. So the secret comes out about this child, and a masculine energy is moving forward. And it is the masculine energy because it's the King of Pentacles with the Lovers with the Six of Swords. It's like this masculine had a choice between real love and a marriage only based in money and obligation and being unhappy, forced servitude, feeling forced because of emotional issues, because of children. Then come to find out that this child potentially doesn't even belong to this person. So there's a masculine energy realizing that they chose 3D stuff, they chose money, they chose work and obligations and money over love. And now they're ready to choose love here with the Six of Swords. Because the waters are way too tumultuous, where they had all of their time and history and money and emotions and everything and children invested into. Someone was really stubborn. They just wanted to provide for their family. They refused to believe that their intuition was telling them. And they chose to stay blind to the situation. All the while, the feminine energy that was taking advantage of them with the Six of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They have unhealed childhood wounds. They just keep repeating the same old cycles, and it's about something to do with the lack of employment or the lack of effort, the lack of money. Because if it isn't about work, it's about effort. It's about money. It's about time. It's about dedication and commitment. There ain't none. This person's very disloyal. They've been their whole lives. They learned it from their ancestors, from their parents and their parents and etc. It was a family culture. It's a family secret. Hush, hush. This is really giving me the vibe of someone who is unemployed, all in her emotions, trying to trap someone into a pregnancy so they can get these financial handouts and shit. But if this isn't about a child, this is about whatever. Something new that someone's discovering about this karmic, that they aren't who they seem. This could be a picture. This could be seeing two people together. This could be anything. This is like proof that you saw what you wanted to see. And what is it that you wanted to see? Hard work and obligations. And all it was doing was making you unhappy, making you stagnant, and making you silent. Well, you're not silent anymore with this High Priestess in the reverse. You're letting some secrets out here. You're moving forward. You're the King of Pentacles. You know where the solid investment is. And that's with love. You thought that this was it. Well, there was a secret that's been exposed that has proven to you, proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this person that you spent so much time and energy and so much of your loyalty, dedication, and commitment to working so hard for this person, sacrificing your happiness for this person, you're just, you know where to plant your seeds of time, attention, devotion, because these things are the true investment. Time, love, energy, attention, devotion, money, support, assistance, right? And only someone with a lot of Taurus in their chart, or Taurus in specific placements, would understand that true love is the only investment worth investing in. But this is someone who had blindly thought that they had invested in that. But they were just working really, really hard and under that pressure cooker, and all of a sudden some kind of secret comes out about a child or about something new that an Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Pisces sun, Aries moon, Gemini rising, or any combination of those signs in sun, moon, or rising placements, that they were just all up in their emotions and they refused to see the truth. They blinded themselves to the truth and they didn't want to see the truth. They just wanted to work, focus on making money, focus on their obligations, focus on the children. They didn't want to focus on this love because they were already focused on this already. They thought the love was the distraction. They thought that this person that they had invested so much of their time and everything with was their divine feminine. And then they found out that they're not. They found out they're a false person. And they want loyalty and success and victory and determination and forward movement. They want someone who's going to work with them, not against them. Because the Chariot, it's all about working together. You have to cooperate. You have to be on the same page for something to move forward. You have to work harmonious together for a common goal and purpose. That hasn't been happening, and you've been ignoring your intuition because your intuition is saying it's not working, it's not working, it's not going anywhere, it's not going anywhere. Why? Because there was secret competing goals. They were secret to you. You couldn't figure it out. Well, something's been revealed to you that you can't ignore anymore. It's in your face. You can't and you won't ignore it. You won't be blinded to the truth anymore. You can make a decision now. So, here's the final guidance for the divine masculine at this time, who is finding that their wife is pregnant to someone else, or they're finding out their wife is cheating on them with someone else that's close to them, or whatever. But something happened they can't unsee. And the karmic feminine can't come back from this, because this is some kind of Jerry Springer shit that no divine feminine would ever do. Yeah. It was. That's the action card. Divine masculine action. It was. It means horse, and the key word is action. The card is associated with action and movement. A winged horse cuts through the sky, while in the foreground a young woman with a sort of third eye stares intently at something and thinks prior to acting. Well, that's exactly what this person was doing. They were thinking about it for so long, they were just, keeping it a secret, keeping them to themselves. It's their intuition letting them know something, but they were ignoring it. To be successful, you have to be very determined. Our potential is great, provided that we know how to value it by following the flow of events with courage without remaining stationary or intimidated in the face of new challenges that life offers us. Our key task is to find our place in this world. So that's what's happening here, or in the process of happening, past, present, or future on the timing here, because those are the rules of tarot. Remember that. Do we daydream, or do our dreams embody solid planning? Well, this is somebody who was just daydreaming of a happier life while they were in a miserable situation, working really hard. One moment, please. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to take that. But anyhow, I'm just getting that this was a difficult situation to deal with for the divine masculine here. This could have been nearly traumatizing for this divine masculine to find this out here. But this was a divinely orchestrated event. This was divine intervention to let you know, hey, you haven't been listening to the intuitive messages that we've been giving you over and 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 over again. You've been keeping it a secret. You've been ignoring it. You've not been following your intuition here. It's time for you to stop keeping the secret that you're unhappy because you're too overly focused on your money, on working, breaking your back. Staying blind to the truth. Refusing to make a decision. You say you stayed stuck and miserable in a financial obligational situation here instead of love. Well, whenever you go against your intuition and your own emotions, you're realizing that you've betrayed yourself. You spent too much time daydreaming here, and your dreams didn't embody any solid planning. Your dreams was this love. This was what you were dreaming about, wishing that you could have within this contractual marriage that was leaving you unhappy and discontent and unfulfilled. And you did it for the kids. You had so many problems within your home and family that you fled your problems, taking refuge in a fantasy world. A fantasy world of love. A world that didn't exist. The whole time you were doing this, you were actually manifesting the real deal. And it kept trying to come in. And all these towers and all these miserable experiences kept happening within your marriage for a reason. Saying, hey buddy, you're not happy here. You're working so hard. You're fatigued. You could even be experiencing some kind of physically distressing symptoms from working so hard and working so many long hours. And you did it so you could stay out of your emotions because you didn't want to see the truth. So you kept yourself busy and distracted. It's time to be more pragmatic and organized. You've been scattered and all over the place, and you've been unhappy and overly focused on money and work and holding back your emotions. You're unhappy and unfulfilled in a situation, and you've been keeping that a secret. You've been sacrificing your happiness for someone else, for something else. I'm sure your self-esteem is a little bit in the mud here because you've been working so hard and so long, breaking your back for someone who didn't even appreciate you. It's time to boost your self-esteem and the ability to give body to your own dreams. You want your dreams? Here you go. Your opportunity's here. You can either take action on this divine intervention situation that has happened to show you the truth, or you can continue to stay blind in your emotions. Continue doing the same shit that you're doing, wondering when your body's gonna break down. Because no one can handle working like this for too long. This is not sustainable. So, the time has come for you to take action on your dreams if you want to release all these burdens and all this unhappiness. And all of the negative feelings and the refusal to see what was right in front of you, always. But you just didn't want to see it. Yeah, you didn't want to see it. You had it, you were looking another way. Well, all kinds of shit was going on behind your back. And you had that feeling. You knew. But you had your back turned because really, you were in denial. You didn't want to see it. Now that it's in your face, now that the truth is in your face full circle, you can't deny it. Are you going to take action to your dreams? Move away towards your true love? Now that you know whatever this new information is, or whatever this is about this child that isn't yours, or whatever the secret is about a child, or whatever, you can move forward to the life and love and path and abundant future of your dreams here. That you've manifested this. All of your daydreaming manifested true love. A high vibrational, divine counterpart love. That's what you wanted. That's what you always wanted. But you wanted to believe that you already had it. You didn't want to believe that this too was another karmic that you spent so much of your life with, so much of your time with, so much of your energy investing in this person in all the ways, supporting them and loving them unconditionally And it's been hard. Because these karmics have been testing your patience with their lack of effort. With them always taking money and never giving. But it's not always just about money. It's about money, time, effort, commitment, dedication. And it's pentacles. It's anything 3D and tangible. Whatever you can taste, touch, or feel. This karmic never had anything tangible to give back. Nothing that this masculine energy could ever taste, touch, or feel. Because they were busy, burdened, working hard, being unhappy. They couldn't feel it if they're unhappy. Because there was no effort. No investment of anything tangible. Of anything that could be tasted, touched, or felt in any kind of a meaningful way. Because it was always just about sex and money with this karmic. It was very contractual. Divine masculine works so hard to get all this money, and he just hands it over to the karmic, or the karmic just has complete control over it, one or the two. And they don't make any efforts. They don't do anything. They don't do any kind of reciprocal work in this. Because all the burden's on the divine masculine. How long do you think you can sustain this? People are only made to sustain so much pressure. How much can one person actually do to keep you right there, continuing to work very hard for them? Putting every ounce of your passion and your energy and your life force into this shit. And for what? It's a very valuable lesson. That's what it's for what. It's showing you that you didn't have what you thought you had. For sure. You want it, you get it. It requires action. And you got to leave this shitty situation behind. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, legally, spiritually. All the above. You got to stop working and giving anything to this person who isn't giving anything back to you. But unhappiness and burden. This is someone who claims to love you, but their behavior says otherwise because they don't know how to. This is someone who will always mistreat you. Always have a third party. Always make you feel like shit. Always be cheating on you behind your back. Always be talking about you behind your back. Always be manipulating you and people around you about you. You just had to see it for yourself because the King of Pentacles is very stubborn. Very stubborn. Taurus energy. If they have this in their sun, their moon, their rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, whatever. This is someone who is very, very stubborn and they're very, very loyal to their belief system. And it was their belief system to work very hard for these children. For this family. Despite their unhappiness. To be that provider. This is someone who wasn't an emperor who thought that they were. They thought that they were an emperor. They thought that they had their divine counterpart, but they were really just in a karmic situation with a karmic soulmate who was imitating divine feminine energy, but couldn't duplicate it. But the divine masculine still couldn't accept any of that as proof. They needed to really see what was going on behind the curtain. Well, the proof is in the pudding now. So what are you going to do? So that's what I have for y'all for today. Thank y'all for supporting my work and my channel and all the ways that y'all do. Happy Lionsgate. Even though this isn't a happy reading, but this is going to be bad news for some, bittersweet, positive news for others. Because real love unions are merging because these old corrupted partnerships are falling away, and it was always intended to. But it is up to the person themselves, each individual divine masculine, to make that choice, because the Lovers is about making the choice. You're going to choose money, you're going to choose love. You chose your obligations before. You put the King of Pentacles before love. You put your obligations and your commitments and your finances and your work before love. And now you're unhappy, overworked, overburdened, finding some shit out that you already knew that you didn't want to believe. So, the choice is here again. Are you going to continue working hard for this 3D bullshit that you wasted so much of your time and everything into? Or are you going to finally let it go and experience real, true love and reciprocity? A love that is divinely orchestrated and ordered. Accepting the divine contract instead of staying bound to the earth stuff that wasn't fulfilling you in any way anyway. And now you're finding out why. You already knew you didn't want to believe it. You didn't, because seeing was believing for you. You couldn't do anything until you saw it with your own eyes. Well, you saw something irrefutable with your own eyes, and now you can't ignore it. And that's just the truth of it. But some of y'all will be going straight for your destiny, while others will be doing something else. It's all about your choices. So, have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.